Kia ora and welcome along to the Met Service National Forecast from Thursday the 23rd of February. Taking a look at the clouds across the country at the moment, you can see this band of clouds stretching right the way across the North Island. That's the front making its way north, as it will bring with it some more wet weather in towards those already vulnerable areas on the eastern coast. We head through the rest of this afternoon, some showers, and more especially as we head in towards Friday, this front backs down towards us, bringing some heavy rainfall towards parts of Hawke's Bay, Gisborne, and even down towards the Wairarapa for parts of Saturday. So it's worth keeping a close eye on the forecast. Down towards the south, generally some clearer skies, but much cooler down there than we saw at the start of the week. So let's start things off by taking a look as we head through the rest of this afternoon. We'll find some showers up in the far northern parts. As we go through towards Friday, this low pressure forms on this front, pushes that wet weather back on towards the eastern coast. You can tell by those dark blues, some heavy rainfall back in towards places like Hawke's Bay, Gisborne, and we have got some thunderstorms in the mix as well, up towards, say, Auckland and the Coromandel. So there are some severe weather watches and even some warnings in place for Friday and even through towards Saturday. So we take a look at those. You can see they're all focused on the North Island. For the start off in the far north, those watches for Auckland, the Coromandel, and also those far western parts of the Bay of Plenty. Could well be some periods of rain as we head in towards Friday, perhaps even with some thunderstorms and some localised downpours as well. So something to watch out for through there. But we are going to be focusing more, I think, on this wet weather in towards the eastern parts of the country. Some heavy falls of rainfall for the likes of Hawke's Bay, particularly up in towards those areas north of Hastings. So we could find some of the heaviest rainfall, 150 to 200 millimetres of rainfall, not just about the ranges, but anywhere pretty much north of Hastings as we head through towards Friday. That's where we're going to find the heaviest rainfall. Elsewhere, 75 to 100 millimetres of rainfall, but I think it is looking like a fairly wet story around the Hawke's Bay area. Worth keeping a very close eye on. It could well lead to some more flooding in those already vulnerable areas. As we head in towards Friday, though, we have also got those severe weather watches for places like Auckland and the likes of the Coromandel as we go through the daytime. Seeing some periods of rain, you can tell on these charts as well, some fairly intense bursts, and could well be the odd rumble of thunder in amongst that as well. Something to watch out for as we head through the daytime. May even find some more showers forming down through the likes of, say, Waikato across towards the Bay of Plenty. Could, again, be more thunderstorms through there, but I think the heaviest likely to be out through the Coromandel and those southern parts of Northland in towards Auckland. Definitely a fairly unsettled story across the North Island. You can see out on that eastern side, the winds pushing through here, that area of low pressure bringing that wet weather in towards Gisborne as well. That severe weather, watch out for those areas too. You'll notice the temperatures as well, not nearly as warm as we've seen earlier, but 19 degrees Celsius, pretty much the least of our concerns, I think, as we head through Friday. As we go down towards those more southern parts of the North Island, you can see we start off just about dry to start the day in Napier, but this rain isn't far away, pushes it back in towards us as we go through the morning time. Down towards the south, more cloud, I think, down this eastern side, and I think there will be some showers to watch out for. And as we go through the afternoon, we continue to see that wet weather feeding back in towards Hawke's Bay. Some heavy falls to watch out for. We have got that severe weather warning in place already, something I'm sure many people are already aware of, but I think it's worth keeping a close eye on that. And that rainfall creeping southwards as we head in towards Saturday. You can see it spills across out towards the likes of, say, Wanganui and out towards Taranaki as well. Generally a cloudy story across the North Island, with showers become more prevalent as we head through the afternoon on that western side. But the heaviest rainfall in the east, and that's where we've got our severe weather warning. So like I say, Wellington generally turning cloudier and windier as we head through towards the afternoon. As we head down towards the South Island, generally things are much better. With the ridge of high pressure building across the southern parts of the country, things are much more settled. East-west split, but more cloud on this eastern side. You can see these showers pushing in towards, let's say, Kaikoura, more especially there, as we'll find up in towards places like Blenheim and Nelson. Might find a bit more cloud just creeping across through there, but generally a fine day down that eastern coast. Just keep an eye on perhaps some stronger winds to start the day in the likes of Greymouth, just coming in from that southeasterly direction. As we head through towards the afternoon, not a great change. We'll keep more cloud on this eastern side, some showers, especially up in towards Marlborough. Those winds picking back up again, Greymouth, Hokitika, as we head towards the afternoon. Highs there, 21 degrees Celsius, but again, the best of the sunshine on that western coast. As we head down towards the far south, it's a very different story to the weather we'll see up north. A fine, dry, sunny looking day down towards Milford Sound. Highs here, 20 degrees Celsius. A touch more cloud on the eastern coast, and again we'll find some showers in towards those southern parts of Canterbury, but they should hopefully become a little bit more isolated as we head through the afternoon. Push back into land towards more the foothills of Canterbury more than anything else. And a fine end to the day down towards Invercargill with highs of 20 degrees Celsius. Bit of a cool night though, 5 degrees Celsius. As we head in towards Saturday, this mess of a low pressure moves southwards. It clears that rainfall away from Hawke's Bay and gives an improving story through there. But you can see that rainfall transfers down towards the Wairarapa into the Taurua district and down on towards the top of the Southland as well. So we have got that warning, that watch, in place for the Taurua district and also the Wairarapa as we go through Saturday. And that rainfall moves down towards the south. But you can see down across those far southern parts of the country, things generally are fairly fine and settled across the likes of, say, Southland and Otago, pretty much through in towards the weekend, and hopefully that high pressure just building across for a time to bring much better weather across the northern parts as well. But like I say, we have got some fairly wet weather in store, particularly for that eastern coast over the next few days. So please keep up to date with the latest forecasts, watches and warnings, and up to date with your local emergency services as well. That's it from me. Kia pai, ta ra.